my problem is I can only draw like one, if I draw a dog, it'll kind of look the same, you know what I mean? So and I never really considered I had a style, it's the only way I can do things. So I just treat everything like that. If it's emotional to me, if it means something to me, and I don't have any real reasons why necessarily, except that, like certain kind of characters, like they like Edward Scissorhands or Jack Skellington, those kind of characters are just a part of me. So it's just feelings that I've had. Maybe I had it as a child, maybe I had it as a teenager, as an adult, and whatever you are as an adult is, the feelings you had as a child. I remember that, people would say children are children, but the thing is, I remember feeling very old, when I was a child. I felt like, I don't know, I just always felt old. So I think, but those feelings you have as a child are very strong, and I think that they stay with you forever. If you feel lonely as a child, even if you grow up and aren't lonely, you still remember that feeling. Well, I think everyone, really, I try to think about each one. I mean, Edward Scissorhands is probably the most close in a way, but the Jack character from Nightmare Before Christmas is sort of, I mean, but like I said, everything I do, I try to relate to it, because especially if you're talking to an actor or something, the only way I can help talk about it is if I feel it myself. I remember watching monster movies, and people like your kid watching monster movies that you're weird, and it's like, well, the monsters are the most emotional things in the movies usually, and so I've always found what people perceive as light or dark or good or bad sometimes can be reversed. Because I'm not so organized, I'm not like somebody that every day gets up at a certain time and sits down at the drawing board or whatever, and I don't have a very structured life. The only kind of structure I ever have is if I'm making a film. That's where you definitely, have to be there and do it, but beyond that, I'm pretty bad. So I don't worry too much about it. I keep a little notebook with me, and I have a bunch of laying around, sometimes I use one, I just always carry a little something, It's like my little diary, I don't write like, oh, today this happened or that happened. I usually just, if something strikes me, I'll just do a little, see things on napkins, things on ripped pieces of paper, so that's why, none of it was ever really meant to be hanging on a wall, so it's interesting. There's that kind of feeling, and I think that that's important to kind of keep that spirit alive, where things are interesting. I don't want to feel like I've seen everything and done everything, it's important that you constantly trying to see things in a new way. Well, I don't have the patience for animating. To be a good animator, you need to be very patient, and I'm just I can't sit down still for too long. So I love animation, I enjoy it, but I think if I had to choose one versus the other, I would prefer doing the live action, because it's more, it suits my energy a bit. Obviously, like Scissorhands are more personal, but then there's things like Alice in Wonderland, things that are based on other things. But the things that are based on other things, obviously there's some reason why I want to do it. So there's something that inspires me from things that are not created by me, but you connect with furniture or a chair or a person or whatever, and go, that's really strange. I find things strange. And it's more about ideas. Like I said, it's never meant to be like an exhibition or never meant to be on walls. And I think it's more about the process of how some certain, if you had an exhibition by somebody else, you might get a sense of how they work, like whatever. This I think is representative of the dysfunctional way that my mind works. If you feel very interior, if you feel quite lonely, it's a way to let things out. And so doing a drawing or doing a film or anything is a way of those things that are kept trapped inside of you get to be released. A certain thing, and each one is a surprise, each film is a surprise. So, I just like to keep open about it, because it's nice to be surprised in life in good ways.
大家要記得啦，如果你睇天布頓嘅話呢，太古坊而家正進行緊裝修嘅時間，所以天橋呢就過唔到去嘅，只要行路面去到康和大廈搭 lift 上去1樓去 Artistry。其實呢沿途呢就有好多裝飾啦，一定見到個箭嘴向邊度行嘅。經過裝飾嗱，亦都可以由呢個所謂嘅太古坊3期嗰邊過去都得嘅。嗱，見到呢個門口呢，就係個展覽場地啦 ，Artistry 啦。入到去呢，一定見到個大口啦，大口就係進入展覽嘅場地。買飛嘅朋友呢，就可以去入去裏邊睇足10個唔同嘅展覽區，而喺隔離呢，有一個 souvenir store， 即係一個精品店啦，就係唔需要買飛入去睇嘅，只要呢你行入去，隨時都可以買好靚嘅精品啦，有公仔啦、postcard 啦，有DVD 啦，有各樣精品，最正就係呢啲啦，就係啲餐巾啊！天布頓最中意用餐巾畫畫啦，所以你買得餐巾翻去啦，好平嘅咋，最平嘅嘢呢係10蚊起，餐巾好似得幾廿蚊嘅啫，所以抵到不得了啊！仲有攬枕添，係咪好正呢？裏邊呢有10個場地，就 A 至 J 10個展區嘅，記住順住睇落去啦，咁啊知道啊天布頓嘅心理歷程啦。裏邊呢仲有一個展區呢，係有天布頓呢發放一啲呢未出過嘅 character 嘅展區嘅，記住睇啦。